Hello everyone! We're back. We're level 11, and we're halfway, pretty much, to level 12. How exciting is that? We're killing some Dustwind Harpies. I figured I haven't made a WoW Let's Play in a little while, so I just thought, you know what? Let's just hop on WoW and do some leveling. Here's a Dustwind Pillager. I hate Dustwind Pillagers because they pillage my dust in the wind. Ha! Ha! This is so clever. I didn't really have anything to talk about today, so I'm just kind of going off the observational improv things. Hold on, I'll find something to talk about. A lot of people are like, I just don't know what to talk about. There's so many things to talk about. It's not even funny, because I used to be that way. I used to be like, well, I just don't have anything to talk about. That's why I can't talk. But really, people just like to talk about meaningless things, and that's what it really boiled down to, is I only like to have meaningful conversations, but I learned that most people don't. So I keep my meaningful conversations to people I know that can, like, want to have meaningful conversations, and then for people that don't want to, I can just make conversations out of anything. I'm like, oh, look, there's some rocks around here. What do you guys think about rocks? And they'll be like, oh, rocks are okay. One time I stubbed my toe on a rock, and I'm just like, yeah, dude. I stubbed my toe on a rock once too. It sucked. And then it was like, wow, we're relating. We should be best friends. Or cactuses. Yo, is it cactus or cacti? And they're like, well, the plural, I believe, is cacti. So, and then so the other guy will be like, no, idiot. It's cactuses. I saw 8 cactuses the other day. I'd be like, well, it's actually cacti. I saw 8 cacti. He's like, the next time you get out in the desert and you're lost and you tell me there's 8 cactuses, I'm just gonna be like, I don't even know where I'm going with this. Welcome to me playing World of Warcraft. And this is what happens when you grind. You kind of just gotta get lost in the monotonousness of grinding, because it can get monotonous. Luckily, it's a lot faster than it used to be. A lot of people are gonna be like, why aren't you shift looting? I don't like shift looting. You got a problem with it? It's too bad. So I'm gonna drink some Coca-Cola. This World of Warcraft leveling session brought to you by Coca-Cola. The twist text play to win, and you can win polar bears. Congratulations. I doubt your polar bear is gonna be very happy, because he is in the melting ice caps, and once he gets back on land where the people that are melting his ice caps live, he's gonna go on a rampage. Actually, that wouldn't even make sense, because he can't live on land. He lives on, like, ice. Wait, how's that work with polar bears? They have to live in a cold environment, and what's happening is the global warming is, wait, I don't even need to kill these anymore. The global warming is melting the ice caps, and I guess they just live around the ice stuff, and so they can't swim, because if you just swim your whole life, it's like, blah, you can't do that, you'll just run out of energy. So you need the ice caps to walk around on, because you live on them. And they eat fish when they need to. Am I correct? Are there any zoologists out there? Someone explain this, because I feel like everybody knows these things. Like, everybody's like, yeah, the polar bears are coming extinct and they can't swim, polar ice caps, whatever. But nobody really truly understands it, except for the people that are actually looking into it and smart about it. So if there's any zoologists out there, or just people that are very interested in these types of topics, you should comment about polar bears. Today on Wowcrendor Leveling, you're learning about stuff you'd learn in school. Who needs school? I don't need school. I'm too cool for school. That's why I dropped out. Well, I didn't really drop. Well, I dropped out of college. But even then, I mean, I dropped out at the point where they're like, specify your career and go into that. So, I mean, I learned all the basics you need to go into for, like, education. I just didn't specify. My specification was getting lost in Duratar and not completing the collect sacks of supplies. I was like, yo, I'm making YouTube videos. I talked about this before, I'm not gonna go into it again. Where's the supplies? Are they all over here? Is that why this is blue? Why did I find supplies over here then, if the area is blue? I don't know. There's usually one up here, but it may have not respawned yet if I got it. Where is it at? What? Oh yeah, I need professions. What professions should I get? Oh, look at this level 90 guy getting copper. Level 90 guy getting copper. I'm contemplating making a writing a story and then reading that short story to everyone on my YouTube channel. Just because, it's not even because of any reason, I just want to write a short story and then I want to read a story. And I can't just read someone else's story because that's copyright. I can't just write a story and then get it out there to people because a lot of people don't want to read it. And I don't think it's, if I made a novel I would like do that, but it's not a novel, it's just a short story. So I figured, why not write a short story and then read it to all of you? I think that'd be great. And I'd be like, this is the story of this person. And it would be like that, and it would be very relaxing, and it would be an enjoyable experience for all. I think people would like it. And even if you didn't like it, I'd do it anyway, because this is my channel, I'd do what I want, Mari. Let's get this second. Thank God we're done with this. Can move on to bigger and better things. So, from what I've been seeing in the comments, the most fun place to level is Stone Talon. Apparently the Stone Talon quests, excuse me, are extremely fun. And the storyline's really good and we should go there. And what was the other place? Azshara maybe? Was it Azshara? I'll have to go back and look after this, but I know Stone Talon, which is 25 to 30, so maybe from 1 to 10, then we go to Azshara, 10 to 20, and then 20 to 25? I've already done the Northern Barrens, so I don't really want to go there. Maybe we can do Ashenvale. Maybe, what do you call it? Hillsbred? Yeah, then we can do Hillsbred. Maybe we can do a little bit of Silver Pine. That's what we're gonna do, okay. We're just figuring out the plan here. So we go do some Azshara, and then switch it up, go do some Silver Pine, go to Hillsbred, then after Hillsbred, we can do some Ashenvale if we're not up to par yet to get to Stone Talon, and we'll do Stone Talon. And then we can go from there. That sounds like a great idea. What do you think, Larry? And Larry's just like, raptor. And I would be like, whoa, Larry, you just said you're a raptor. I thought you didn't speak English. And he'd be like, I picked it up from just hearing everyone talk. And I'd be like, well, English isn't actually a language in the World of Warcraft. It's
time is money, friend.
But they all speak it. Anyway, try to ignore the firm feathery behinds of the harpies. The creatures are really quite deadly. I'm great at what I do, don't get me wrong, but this is ridiculous. What am I supposed to do, build sandcastles? Hey now, isn't that just the thing? You've got our supplies back for us, that's great. I'll be able to get back to work just as soon as I can find someone to haul these sacks for me.
Have a good one.
Yeah, level 10! I think I can breathe easy now, knowing that the harpies won't be bothering our supply caravans anymore. And not one moment too soon either. I hear I'm being sent some fun little toys with the next shipment. You're pretty good at what you do, Zally Zaron. You ought to track down my boss and Ratchet. I'll bet he could find some work for you. Oh, and don't worry. I wouldn't forget to pay you for the service you provided me. Choose your reward. I don't really need it, so I'll buy this because it sells for the most money. Oh wait, now we're level 12. Oh, I didn't even know what level I was, and I guess that wasn't leveling, that was learning a new spell, or that was, oh, Honored with Orgrimmar, that's what that was. Good! Wait, when do I get talents? Oh wait, I learned that at level 10, okay. I'm sorry, I forgot, okay? Don't judge me. Aspect, oh, I have Aspect of the Hawk now, sweet, what's that do? And the Hunter takes on Aspect, increasing range attack power by 10%, sweet. I remember getting it like a long time ago on Billy slash my Orc Hunter, and I think it did something completely different, but I remember it was range attack power, so maybe not. Oh, there's a talent to make it so it shot faster, I believe. I don't. Anyway, let's, I think it's time to go to Ashenvale. Or Azshara. They both start with Az. Okay? Don't judge me again. Alright, let's get to Orgrimmar. Maybe I can tell you a story along the way. I was talking about something, and then I just got completely sidetracked. Maybe return to full whoa. Just like that. I actually like the old Orgrimmar music better. If you hear it, here, I'm gonna turn up the audio. System, interface, system, is it system? Now people will be like, how do you not know how to turn up the audio? It was system, I just probably didn't see it. Yeah, sound. Here, hold on, I'm gonna crank the music. Alright, you hear that music? Like, it's okay. Oh wait. Now the music shifts again. Or is it just restarting? Oh wait, this is when you actually get into Orgrimmar. It's like or is it the same song repeating? It probably is. I'll turn it back down. Now that you heard it, you probably heard it anyways. I'm not like doing anything crazy. I want to. This is the part where I just keep adjusting audio settings. I want it to have a little background music. This makes this fun. I lost my train of thought. Got derailed again. But what was the old Orgrimmar music? Now I'm gonna have to go look up the old Orgrimmar music after this video because I remember that I liked it, but I forgot what it was. That kind of makes me sad. Because I remember I loved old Orgrimmar, because that's where I spent all of my high school nights, and it was pretty much just like, hey, I'm just chilling in Orgrimmar. Oh, this is the old Barons type music. I'm going the right way, right? Okay, just making sure. That's what I kind of like about the old World of Warcraft music compared to this one. I don't know if I talked about this yet, but we're going to talk about it. The old World of Warcraft music. Oh, here it is! Like, the fact that I didn't remember it, and then it's like when you get that thought, and as soon as it comes back, you remember it like you're riding a bike. It's like riding a bike, and then once you get on that bike, you may have forgot what the whole process is like, but once you get on it, you're like, oh yeah, I remember this like nothing. It just brings back some great memories. Great memories. Thanks for listening tonight at J4 Radio, where we bring back the greatest memories. That was a fun thing. Let's drink some more Coca-Cola. We're almost at Azshara, then I can start using other stuff. Well, spiny lizards, they're spiny. Should I tell more vanilla WoW stories? Oh my god, here's a great story. So my friend, well, there was like 4 of my friends and me, and it was Burning Crusade, and we were in Nagrin, and we were at the Nagrin Arena, and it just came out, and we all went to the Nagrin Arena, and we were just like, whoa, this is so cool, it's like a PvP zone out in the world, man. And, we were like, alright, let's fight each other. And so we were like mixing and matching, like, alright, me and this guy will fight, you and that guy. And it was just fun. And after a while, we were like, hey, we whispered each other, we're like, hey, we're just gonna keep killing Steve. That was the one friend. His name's Steve. And he was like, okay, guys. And then he kept rezzing, and then we'd kill him. And he kept trying to get out of the PvP designated area, and we were just like, oh, you're not getting out. And he started getting really angry over TeamSpeak, and he was like, guys, can you stop killing me? And we were like, okay, fine. And then we killed him again, and he's like, I swear, you do it one more time. Which, when they say that, you want to know what happens. So we did it, and I don't think I did, because I felt bad for him. I was like, alright, maybe I should stop killing him. But then our friend Vates, he killed him. And over TeamSpeak, no joke, we heard a CD case go flying across the room, and he was like, oh my god! And it just went like, and it cracked against the wall. That was a great moment. That was a great moment in my life. Great moment in my life. That's what I remember from my high school years. It's like all WoW moments. Anyway, Labor Captain Grabbit. Runaway Shredder. I've been trying to press on the Horde allies with our legendary goblin efficiency, but in hindsight, automating the shredders was a bad idea. Now they're mindless killing machines, rampaging over the countryside. Don't get me wrong, that kind of thing has its place, but for the time being, I need a brave hunter to help me get these things under control. It's easy. Automated shredders, like all machines, must first be beaten into submission. Afterwards, seize the controls and all radio instructions. Alright.
Security,
sounds easy enough.
Enforcement, extortion, we do it all.
Do it all. That's what I was gonna say. A lot of people are like, don't read the quest, Crandor. Well, I'll say, I may not be the best quest reader, because I'm all like, but I think that adds to some fun about everything, because I know when I'm watching something, and if it's just like text, I always want the person to read it, because it gets you involved. Otherwise, you're not gonna read it. That's how I felt about some other games where people just like go by, accept the quest, go do it. So like you're still like, if you're actually watching, then you're kind of getting more engulfed. It's like when you're reading along in school. I always remember this, like if someone was really bad at reading, you were just like, whatever. Or like, when people read along, it's almost like, it's like books on tape, really. Like, it keeps you interested, and you still, there's something about somebody else reading something that I think is relaxing and engaging. That's all. So I'm gonna keep doing it, okay? Okay. For years, I served in this backwater corner of the world. I'm also gonna keep doing it in the voices of whoever's doing it. So this is like my orc voice. Learning the terrain and biding my time. At last, our time has come. The full might of Orgrimmar is now turned to Azshara, our gateway to Ashenvale and dominance over this continent. Welcome to the front lines, Hunter. Whoa. Venison for the troops. As we chew up the resources of this land for our war machines, we deprive the local animals of their homes. Oh, that's bad. If they are to die anyway, we should not allow that meat to go to waste. Not when the maw of Orgrimmar gapes open, hungry. Kill the weakened moss-hoof stags that remain in this area and collect their meat for our peons and grunts. See, like, most people just go up to this quest and be like, collect 15 slabs of venison. But now we know the story. They're, like, destroying this land, and it's like, well, we could either just, the animals are going to end up dying anyway, so we might as well make use of them. That's kind of really sad. The Eyes of Ashenvale. Our enemies abound, Hunter, even here at our very doorstep. The Night Elves have reinforced Telendris Point in an attempt to stop our advance into Ashenvale. As we speak, their scouts patrol the nearby hills, reporting every moment to and from these gates. We must remove these Eyes of Ashenvale. Go, your prey stalks all around these gates, especially to the east. Slay the scouts who shadow us. So we gotta go kill scouts, because we don't like Night Elves. Dabu. And my voice also somewhat cracked during that, so I'm sorry. Okay. Okay.